everyone, good day. I'm Pamela Grace as Obiel. So, why did I choose this structure? I choose this structure because I was inspired by connecting Balingwan Port to Camiguin Port. Um, it's actually a personal reason. That's why I choose this structure. My mother's hometown is Camiguin. So every summer we will go to Camiguin, and I always experience a hassle travel. So I thought about this and make a miniature inspired by that. So that's the reason why I choose this structure.
Hi guys, I'm Michael John Yu Santaan and I am 18 years of age. I live in Barangay Tignaploan, Cagayan de Oro City. I studied at University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines or USTP. And in this video, I am going to discuss and explain about the PIT for midterm about the subject Civil Engineering Orientation or CEO. For PIT midterm of CEO, we are assigned to choose a type of structure which you are interested, either roads and highways, bridge, high-rise building, and others. And also, we provide an example plan drawn through a manual drawing, or it is also known as the floor plan. And lastly, to create a structure in 3D form or miniature using recyclable materials. And this is my output. It is built of all cardboard or carton, and the title of this product is I titled this is a House of Wisdom. So I choose the structure of a house. So why house? House is a place built for people to live in. It is something used by animals for shelter. A house is also a single unit residential building which may range in complexity from a rudimentary hut to a complex structure of wood, masonry, concrete, or other materials outfitted with plumbing, electrical, and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. So, a house is a range of different roofing systems to keep precipitation such as rain from getting into the dwelling space. Houses may have separate dining room or the eating area by integrated into another room. So that is why I choose a house. And house is a very simple thing, and it is also a very nice thing to do, and especially in this kind of task that is given by your instructor. Why choose such structure? Um, I choose this structure such as the house. It is because I wanted to know on how to build a house with using recyclable materials, and also I want to know and experience things that I've never experienced before. Because for me, in my part, it is my first time to make a floor plan and miniature, and I don't think if others like my work, but for me, I like it because I give my very best to build this structure even if I have no background on making this kind of thing. And I choose this structure because house for me is simple to make, but as I'm on the process on making it, I find it hard because you need to be careful on cutting your cardboard or a cartoon, because if you fail on cutting, you will be going to start or back at one. And that is why I choose this structure, which is the house. And all that I can say is that making miniature and a floor plan is fun. The next will be the procedure on how you build the structure. So, the first things first, I gather all the materials that I will going to use, namely glue gun, cutter, glue, pencil, ruler, cartoon, bond paper, and scissor. Number 2, I sketch the floor plan to a cartoon to have a guide. The next will be I cut the cartoon by using the cutter. So in cutting the cartoon, it is not easy because if you feel on cutting it, you will be wasting the cartoon. So number 4, make the wall of a house and cut it again using a cutter. So the cutter is the number 1 tool that you are going to use, and it is very needed to have a cutter, or else like scissor, it is also very important. Number 5, to build the floor and the wall of my house, I use glue gun to paste it. Number 6, the next tip I did was to make windows and door by using cutter. Number 7, next make the roof of my house, I scale it by using roller and cut it using cutter. Number 8, attach the roof into the house. Number 9, um, the next step I did was to paint the wall of my house. I used small amount of paint, color white. Number 10, the last thing that I did was to after that I make the porch of my house. I cut small pieces of cartoon to make it, attach it, and it is three and comfort room was included to that, and my comfort room is at the back of my house. On the last part of this PowerPoint, I will show some pictures on the process of making my house. So the last part of this is the A.3, which is the cost of PIT. So I buy 3 pieces of stick glue, which is 10 peso each. So I spend 30 pesos of that, and the glue, which is 20 peso. And that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy and watching, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless. Bye.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Roxanne Kate Chiokstero from Civil Engineering 1QC17, and I am here to discuss to you my miniature.
Why I made it in natural house. I named it in natural house because of the elegant style but looks natural because of the color I use. What makes more natural of it is the wood door and the wide windows. I intentionally put more wide windows to save electricity during daytime. That's the purpose of wide windows for me.
Why I chose this structure? Because it's one of the basic needs of a person to have shelter. It only popped out in my mind to make or design a house because that is one of my main goals in life, to have bigger and luxurious house that I can call mine. Lastly, I also chose this because I can say that this is the easiest structure I can have as a miniature. Second is the procedure on how to make my miniature. First is I bought my materials on how to form my miniature. Second, I draw and measure the illustration board that will serve as my wall or the frame of my design. Third, I cut the parts where the windows located at. Fourth, I glued it and to form my design and put the roof and surface that will serve as the land of my house. And the third one is the material cost. For the materials, the total cost of it is less than 250 pesos because some of the materials that I used in my design is already available in our house, so I don't have to buy it. Thank you for listening. I hope you can appreciate my design.
Garza, and I'm 19 years old. I live in Upper 2120 Nazareth. So I chose structural engineer because I want to make my own buildings and towers, and because that is my goal. Ang paggamit na ako sa floor plan, pag-measure na ako kay roller centimeter because wala ko kabalo kung sa pag-imot pag-scale sa atong triangle, and wala pag ko iingato. So muna ako miniature, sir. Kuni di ko siya creative ki sir, kay moro na unaan. Dayon ako ginsa ako siya pag-imo, sir, like nanas ako utok, sir, na kalit tala sa kung na nagpanin akong buhaton. Dahil ang materials na pag-imo kay popsicle stick and glue. Moro na ang answer. Ang materials, and ang naglisod ko himo ana, sir, dito sa pinakauna pa lang, sir, kay wala ko kabalo kung asa gid ko magsugod, kay lisod ki siya is isugod gid, sir. Dahil ang cost ana, sir, kay mamudagan siya sa mga sir, sa popsicle stick, kay pero katong doon na ko glue popsicle stick lagi, sir. And that's all, thank you.
Chose this structure because even when I was younger, I've always wanted to build houses with my own designs. First, I drew a theoretical plan for my house. Next, I made a floor plan distributing appropriate measurements for the division of the floor area. Next, I measured the width and the height using the scale of 3:1, meaning the 3 cm in the miniature is 1 cm in the floor plan. Next, I draw the exterior design using the scale and applying it to the miniature, and repeating the process to the other sides of the house. Next, I cut the drawn lines. Next, I puzzle the sides according to the floor plan. Next, I continue in the second floor. Next, I peel the carton skin and then apply it as a roof. And this is the finished product of the miniature. The cost of the PIT is 0 pesos because the tools and materials are 100% recycled.
So, good afternoon. I'm Camarisa Nico, and I'm going to present my miniature. So, in civil engineering orientation subject, performance innovative task. So I choose bridge as my miniature. So why you choose such structure? So I choose bridge for my miniature because I want to make a bridge someday. I will make a bridge that vehicles can run safe and sound. It will be a strong foundation so it will not break down easily. So the materials needed are the woods, popsicle stick, stick glue, nails, varnish, brush, hammer, candle, and match. So the procedure is, first of all, we should prepare all the materials needed to make the miniature. Then we can start making it by beating up the nails with the hammer so it will be a strong foundation for the bridge. After I form the bridge, I put some popsicle sticks as the design of my bridge. Finally, I put some varnish so it will not look so dull because there's no color on it. So here's my documentation. So the cost of the PIT is just 55 pesos because some of the materials are recyclable. So here's my finished product. So thank you and God bless.
So hi guys, so in this content I will show you the floor plan, miniature, procedure, what materials I use in the cost of PIT. So before that, I will introduce you what is miniature. So miniature are representation or image of something on a small or reduced scale. So these are the example of miniature. Nga na, gamay kay siya. So one of our instructor gave us a project. So we will choose a different structure. So the structure are airport, buildings, seaport, houses, and etc. So here's my floor plan. Dara, first floor, second floor. So, second floor siya. And tara yung floor plan sa first floor. Actually, more ni nasa picture nga akong giawatan. Tara. Ako siyang giawat pero ang room kay dili. Ang mga room. Ang uban niyawat na ko ang size pero ang uban jud kay halos tanan kay dili. Tara. Tara, ang first floor, there is pinakanan second floor. Why you choose this structure? So I built this house as my inspiration that I want someday. It gives me hope and courage to give more dedication of what I have doing right now. This house is a symbol of fruit of hard work as a person. You cannot build a house if you don't have a determination and perseverance to achieve this house. It's always a dream of every person and I'm one of that. This house creates a beautiful harmony and memories of a family. There is a love here, a protection that signifies that people are safe here. This is where child first place. This is where a child develop and know his dream. A child where he is sure that he is secure. That's why this is where my idea came from doing my dreams, achieving my goals, and pursuing my ambitions in life. So next, procedure and how you build that structure. So actually, tara kung miniature. Tara. Actually, wala pa na nahuman sa gawas. Kanayan design sa gawas. Mani ang tara. So, the procedure of my miniature. So, cut the cardboard into 2 pieces for the first floor and second floor. So, depende na sa imuha kung pila. Ako kay second floor man, so 2. After that, cut the illustration board into pieces to make walls in the first floor and second floor. So, gibana-bana ran ako siya ang pag-cut sa illustration board. So, after cutting the cardboard and illustration board, glue the illustration board to the side to make a walls in the first floor. So, ipapikit na din pag gumani mo og putol ato. So, glue also the illustration board for the second floor. Glue nimo ang katong walls nga imong gi-make and mo din to. So, after that, cut the popsicle stick and make a stairs and glue it. So, putlo nimo ang popsicle stick. So, pag diba kay nag-cut naman ka sa bintana, so put a plastic cover to the window kay para tsara siya tanawan. So after putting, cut a popsicle stick to make a window and glue it. Diba bagi mo kag window na apa na siya sa gawas, so but nga nimo to siya sa gawas o popsicle stick. Then pagpikit na din sa tanan, imo na din pintalan whatever your color nga gusto nimo para sa ako So, tara pinakauna sa pinaka first pick. Yun tara gipikit na ko ang illustration board na ay stairs. Na rin ang sa pinakailiwit nga picture na ay terrace. Gimo naman ko terrace. Tara. So, tanay kadua. Tanay nga top. Then tara gikoloran ako siya white. Then ang window kay naa siya sa gawa sa window kay naa glue na popsicle stick. Gilawin ako siya blue color. And the cost of my miniature, so cost of PIT, so stick glue 10 pieces man akong nagastos, so 3 times 10, 30. Color paint, nagpalit ko color paint. Ang uban color paint kay sa kuha naman daan sa una sa grade 12. So 33.05 illustration board, 3 pieces para sa wall. 16 times 3, 48. Popsicle stick, duwara 10 times 2, 20. So ang total kay 131.5. Tara, thank you.
Hi, it's me, Princess Bora. So for today's video, it will all be about my miniature. So, this is my miniature. The reason why I decided to build a house, it is because I was inspired with the work of my parents. since they are under Canalya communities and they are brokers, so basically they sell houses. Every time they have a site tour, I always go with them. I can always see many houses. So that's the reason why I decided that one day I will build a house. This is my materials and my miniature. So the materials that I have used, it only cost me around 100 to 150, I think, since the materials, mostly the materials like the cartoon, can be found in my house. So it really doesn't cost me that much. So the hardship or the most difficult that I have encountered while making this miniature is that really the time, since I am a freshman student, so I have a lot of tasks, assignments to pass on my other subjects. That is why that is the most difficult or the most problem that I have encountered. Second one is when I cut the cartoon in order for me to create the wall. Sometimes it's not the exact measurement, so I need to make another house again and another wall again. But I accomplished it, made this. So that's all. Thank you for watching.
Good day everyone, and especially to Sir. I am Marsha Riza Espacudan, and I am going to discuss about my miniature. Introduction. A house is a building for people to live in. Most modern houses have special areas or rooms for people to do the things that they need to live comfortably. A modern house is a place to cook food, a place to eat, a place to sleep, and a place to wash. So why you choose such structure? I chose the house structure because all of us have a need for a place that is called home. So home provides security, control, belonging, identity, and privacy, among other things. But most of all, it's a place that provides us with a centering, a place from which we live each morning and to which we return each evening. Furthermore, it is the common structure. And one thing that I am planning with my miniature is it is good for one person because it's a good start for young people who wants to be an independent and slowly achieving their goals or dreams. And a place to wash. So why you choose such structure? I chose the house structure because all of us have a need for a place that is called home. So home provides security, control, belonging, identity, and privacy, among other things. But most of all, it's a place that provides us with a centering, a place from which we live each morning and to which we return each evening. Furthermore, it is the common structure. And one thing that I am planning with my miniature is it is good for one person because it's a good start for young people who wants to be an independent and slowly achieving their goals or dreams. Yeah. So the materials I use is styrofoam, folder, used clothes, scissor, cutter, plastic cover, barbecue sticks, straw, foam, stick glue, double-sided tape. My floor plan. So it has the stairs. This is the bedroom, this is the powder room, this is the kitchen, and this is the living room. So I didn't use this scale because even though I have a triangular scale, but I didn't use because I don't know how to use it, and the procedure is first prepare all the materials. Second is cut the styrofoam for the walls, for the floor, for the roof, and etc. And third is paste all the prints for everything, for the things. Yes, this is the window, the cabinet, the ref, the faucet, the range, and this is the door. I also print them, and a TV. So yeah, and a clock in the bedroom and a frame. So yeah, and fourth is get the used clothes for the chair on the living room, and cut a small foam to use as a pillow and cover it with the used clothes. And also in the bedroom, yeah, as you can see, there is a pillow, there's what you call this, and this plastic cover represents as a mirror so that you can see the surroundings, and yeah. And also this one in the powder room, you can see it has a plastic cover. It also represents as a glass. So this is a bathtub, and so the cost of my miniature. Most of my materials is a recyclable. So I only bought styrofoam for only 89 pesos. When you do your miniature, where do you seem to be having a hard time? So I am having a hard time by cutting all the styrofoam because it's too hard and it's too scary because I use them by cutter and